I've been holding up mentality way too long. We'll get back to this in a second, Bodega. My part of
Nah,
man.
you good. You good.
Yo, mentality, my bad, brother. What's up, yo?
No, it's all good. I'm enjoying the conversation. You know, Tony, I'm more excited about this up and coming playoff run than any playoff run that I've seen since a kid in the 90s. You know why? Because this is the first time since the 90s that we're running the same core back, right? You could even date back to Carmelo Anthony. When we went to the playoffs, that 2012-2013 season, 54 wins, we never got to run that core back after we lost to Indiana. You know why? Because we never made the playoffs again with that team. So it dates back to the 90s since we've ran the same core that had success in the playoffs to get to fucking redeem themselves, bro. And that's something that this fan base isn't talking about. Like, we're literally bringing the same 8 players back that eliminated Detroit, that eliminated Boston, and fell 2 games short against Indiana Pacers. And that's the reason why at the trade deadline, I was telling Knicks fans, if you want to trade for Greek Freak, go root for Milwaukee, because that's offseason shit, bro. You have to give this core a chance to redeem themselves to see what we're really made of, man. And if we would have made that trade for Greek Freak, I couldn't revert to last year and say, oh, we eliminated Detroit, we eliminated Boston. I couldn't do that because we would have blew up the whole core. But the same core, all 8 of these dudes, bro, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, they're all coming back, bro. And speaking of the playoffs, right, there's something that we don't talk about enough when we're talking about these games against Utah and these games against whoever. It's something called playoff intensity, right? And this group of players, this core 8 specifically, and I'm not even including Jose Alvarado. This dude, his playoff intensity, he's going to get a chance to play in the playoffs for the Knicks. His intensity is going to go to another level. But there's a reason why we lost to Boston last year and we got swept by him, because we were going through the motions and we didn't have Mitch for 3 of them games. But come the playoffs, you've seen a switch. If this fan base, when they say, oh, what I'm seeing now, if you think that Jalen Brunson is heading into these games with playoff intensity, if you think that Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, right, and Josh Hart and Deuce McBride is coming into these games with playoff intensity, you don't understand where the playoff switch is, man. Because come the playoffs, these dudes are going to play with their heart is life and death. It's do or die. And you're not going to see that in the regular season. In the regular season, we're just going through the motions. And while we've gone through these motions, we've got a top 5 offensive rating. We got a top 5 defensive rating. We're one of only 3 teams with a top 5 rating in both of them. And that's what I go back to, man. I go back to that playoff intensity. And the best thing that happened to this core was losing to Indiana, because we overlooked them. We eliminate Detroit, but most importantly, we eliminate Boston, and we overlooked them. And when they hit that shot, that Halliburton shit, game 1, and we ended up losing it, it kind of deflated us mentally, right? But that's my take, man. Like, we're going to turn up the playoff intensity. You put these 8 dudes, and Landry Shamet specifically, he didn't really get a chance last year in the playoffs. Mike Brown is going to give him a chance through the playoff intensity of this team. When you look at the talent on this team, and you could compare him to OKC, you compare him to anybody, 1 through 8, add Alvarado 1 through 9, add Muhammad Diawara 1 through 10. The talent on this team is ridiculous, bro. So when they got a goal in mind to win this fucking championship and they go into these playoffs, I feel bad for anybody who got to play the Knicks, bro, because this locker room is going to be on fire, Tony. That's my take.